Tara in for Charlie today. Our legal counsel segment every Wednesday, and 436-1212 is the number to call. Good to see you again.
Good to be here.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get to the phones. We do have a call on the line. We'll go ahead and take that one right now. Good morning. You are on the line with Chris. Go ahead. What is your question?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a sister that lives in Oklahoma City, and she had a mini stroke, and sometimes she knows what she's doing, and sometimes she doesn't. Well, my nephew went down and paid $200. I don't know what he paid, where he paid it at, or what. But got her entered into a care home, and my little niece called me crying. She's my sister, and called me and was crying because she wanted her to come and live with her. And there's no way that for a while there she couldn't even see her mother. And she was wanting me to help. Well, there's nothing I can do being in Kansas and her in Oklahoma City. And so I was wondering what she could do.
Well, it sounds like she must have gotten like a power of attorney of some sort, and from that legal authority was able to place her into a nursing home or assisted living type place. Now, if that is the case, and your niece, I believe it's your niece, you said, that was wanting to have this individual live with her, then, you know, if somebody else made that decision on the elderly's behalf, then your niece could later on try to go in. I believe that she would. Now, obviously, this is down in Oklahoma, so the laws in Oklahoma are different than they are in Kansas. That's why, obviously, you'd be advised to get an attorney in Oklahoma to take care of the situation. But what you could do is your niece could try to go back in and say, obviously, that we don't want her living in the nursing home. We'd rather have her living with us. Now, what you'd want to do with that is try to, in some way or another, you can get a case civilly down there, and somebody needs to act on your niece's behalf to try to attack the power of attorney in a way to show that she would rather have the individual live with her.
Here in Kansas, if someone has the power of attorney and you are not happy with that, can you fight that pretty easily as well, or is that a longer battle? Well,
I mean, the problem with that is the individual who executes the power of attorney and has given authority to the, I guess, the possessor of the power of attorney to act on the person's behalf. The problem is that when they do that, the belief is obviously that they're acting in the best interests, and that the person who gave the power of attorney or had someone be able to have the power, had someone with the authority to act as the attorney on their behalf, they obviously believe that that person, when they gave them that power, was going to act in their best interests. Now, obviously, if there's, you know, outlandish circumstances, crazy circumstances, sometimes you can get beyond that. There are ways legally to get back involved in that and try to show that the power of attorney obviously wasn't, maybe the person who executed it wasn't at the time of right state of mind.
Okay, good to know. You have options. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get back to the phones. We have another caller this morning. Hi, you're on the line with Chris. What's your question? Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the line. What's your question?
Okay, my question. Hello?
Go right ahead.
Oh.
Are you there?
I purchased a house from a lady that lived in Salina, Kansas. I paid it off, and she is now refusing to give the deed. And she's holding it hostage.
Okay, so when you pay something off, someone has the deed, or perhaps if it's a car and they have the title of the car, what do you do?
Well, again, if both parties at that point were of the understanding that obviously there was an agreement to sell the house, it sounds like kind of either a rent-to-own situation or a situation to where I don't know if she loaned you the money and then you were supposed to be paying her back monthly for it. But if both parties were of the same understanding of what was to occur, obviously at that point you need to take legal action.